Well, hello, miniature heads. I've got a unboxing of some Eureka Greek archers to go with my Greek and Cretan archer series that I'm about to do. But before I get into opening them, I just want to show you a few other things, that the actual website for Eureka Miniatures, and also a few figures that I've got previously already from Eureka and painted up. So I feel a bit guilty that I haven't done anything on Eureka. They're the only sort of major miniature manufacturer in Australia, based in Melbourne, started in 1991 and going strong. They have divisions in the UK and in America. And they have quite an extraordinary range of different figures of different eras, all sorts of different styles, completely eclectic, over 5,000 different products. So if you have a look here on the left, they have a whole series of different scales, so 10mm, 15, 18, 20, 28. Obviously the 28's the ones that I'm interested in. And then have a look down here, a huge number of different sort of eras and styles. So some of the most bizarre stuff, like look at this, Pond Wars. So they've got all these amazing frog and turtle figures. Everything from World War One, World War Two, Napoleonic Wars, the main ones that I've got are Dark Ages ones and ancient ones, but also lots of good animals. If you're building some interesting dioramas, they have a whole lot of Islander figures, so Pacific Islanders, also Australian Aboriginal figures. Now where are they? They're in the tribal. Under the tribal category. Here we go. So a quick peek at them. So really cool figures. Actually, I've got some of these. I'll show you them in a minute. And then you've got Maori, New Zealander ones. And I think some of these other ones might be South American. Tupi, Powhatan. I don't know if they're North American. I'm not familiar with them. But anyway, as you can see, just an extraordinary range of very interesting and diverse figures, and all very nice. Some of the things, if you're into ancient historical stuff, which you should be if you're watching this channel, some of the stuff that's not obvious that would be relevant would be in the fantasy section. So you got all these Amazon ones, mostly or just ancient female, mostly sort of Greek style, a lot of them naked, but then you've also got some pretty cool ancient Egyptian fantasy ones, but these ones say kind of Spartan, and there's some that they call, what are they called, some cavalry that are Amazon cataphracts, I think they're called, which look great for heavy sort of Scythian or Saka cavalry. I'll see if I can find them. The ones with the horns, like deer horns, that have been put on, so you see them, some of the pictures. Here we go, from the heavy cavalry of the Saka people, Saka. I haven't got them yet, but they're certainly on my wish list. So I'll just show you quickly the main ones, obviously, that ancient historical people would be interested in. So here's the ancient. So I've got a good series of Assyrians. I've got one or two of them. And actually some of these guys, the Elamite archers, you'll see coming up there, ones I'm going to use as Greek archers. I've got a whole new range of ancient Chinese warring states, some pretty cool Macedonian ones here. And I'll just whip through a few more quick ones. So a lot of the Bronze Age stuff. This Paphlagonian, I'm not sure who the Paphlagonians are supposed to be, but they kind of look Eastern, not quite Persian, maybe from Cappadocia, somewhere around there. There's more Assyrians, lots of chariots. So beautiful figures, a lot of character. They're a little bit on the cartoony side, but I'll show you some soon, and they don't look so cartoony in real life. Lots of cool archers. So this is the UK website. If you are happening to look from Australia, there is an Australian website. It's a hell of a lot more clunky than this, much harder to find the stuff you want. So I would certainly recommend anyone sort of use this website first up, and then if they're either in Australia or US, obviously go to those websites to do their purchasing. Anyhow, that's the background. So I shall get on to show you some of the ones that I've already put together, and then we'll do the unboxing. So these guys are almost all Eureka figures. The only ones that aren't would be the Carthaginian commander up the back there, and a couple of Victrix guys like this one and this one, but all the rest I've done as Libyan Spearmen. They were from the tribal range, probably meant to be Australian Aboriginals, I think, but I've modified them a bit with the feathers, painted them with some sort of Punic designs, so they were very nice to paint. This one particularly, the shaman with the cloak, is an absolute beauty. And then we got a little paperweight, really, I made with this guy from the Dark Ages set in his funny little rowboat crossing a swampy area. Got this sort of fantasy Horus figure. Is that Horus? I think so. With figure who is meant to be Ptolemy of Egypt, so I thought he should have a traditional Egyptian priest accompanying him. Haven't quite finished that scene off. This is one of my favourite figures in my collection. It's meant to be Bewolf, again from the Dark Ages range, and the shield is a different, separate one I've put on. Beautiful textured cloak there for him. Then I've got a series of, well, actually that's a cavalry guy whose horse I think I've already used for someone else. He's again from the Dark Ages, Saracen I think he is. Then I've got some really cool Dark Ages German ones. Big fat Boomba. He's cool. This guy chopping, some serious chopping with his big axe. And another axe wielding German fiend. Such nice detail. Very well cast, very little to clean off. And then, lucky last, that was the scene, some Persians I did, and they're mostly Victrix, but the guy at the front right, this one, he is a Eureka fellow. In fact, again, he's from the Dark Ages, and I think he's meant to be a Saracen. So that's what I've got so far. Now I will unbox and show you the archers I'm going to use for Greek archers coming up next. Right, and here's a box from Eureka, arrived now. It's a pretty minimalist box. See what we get inside. There should be, I think it's about 12 archers I've got from these guys. Let's have a look. Yeah. Well, I did also order some shields. I'll look at them first. These are actually meant to be Assyrian shields, but I'm just going to use them for some Easterners. They look really good. And wow, these are enormous shields. They're also Assyrian, so not sure what I'll do with them. They look huge. Let me get a guy for comparison. That's like half his body covered. Impressive size shields. Alright, but anyway, the main deal was the archers. So we've got these guys, Elamite archers, officially here. 4 different ones. 2 and 4. I see they've got the bow cases come separately. They're quite small, slim guys. Let me see, compared to, say, the Saga. Oh, yeah, pretty much the same scale as the Saga Age of Hannibal ones, which would be just the tiniest bit smaller than the Relic big miniature archers. Although this guy's crouching, he's a bit more standing straight. Yeah, very similar. Certainly compatible. Elamite archers. quite cool. I think they're going to be good. His bow's a little bit bent. Fix that. Okay, Elamite ones. Put them to the side. Who's next? Assyrian auxiliary archers. That's right. They come with bases and spare swords and separate bows. Slightly better quality to me. They're a teeny bit bigger and a little bit just better cast, I reckon. Very minimal flashing on any of these guys so far. I think they'll do quite well for Greeks. Alright, who's next up? We've got the Bronze Age Greek guys. These are the nudie ones, nudie archers. Yep, look at that. Stark naked. Nice figure. How wise it is to do archery. Absolutely nothing on. Anyway. Another guy there. So pretty simple figures, but again they should look quite good once all painted up. And lucky last we got the Akkadian guys. So these, yeah, maybe the best ones I reckon. They're all really the same scale. So I've got funny little shoes on, and there's an arrow with a bit of extra flashing. I'll cut that off later. Nice cloak, big beard and headband. Same there, a little bit of clean up on the extra bits there. All different. They had 8 different individuals in both the Elamites and the Akkadian archers. I just got 4 of each. Thought that'd be enough. This guy running along. Yeah, it's good. It's going to be fun to do, I reckon. Get to work, and I will bring them into a video soon. I might do some of them as Spartan helid archers, just because I've got so many Greek or so many Cretan archers already. Anyway, I shall get to work. Catch you later.